DC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, it looks like another pretty decent day tomorrow, but the clouds are going to be increasing. Chilly start tomorrow, but not as cold as it was last night. That's the good news, and most of the plants should be safe tonight. And the next 10 days, it looks rather mild, but let's take a look at the big picture. We've been talking about a pretty active pattern involved with a subtropical jet stream, which is down here, and the polar jet stream that's coming out of the Gulf of Alaska, an upper level low that's by British Columbia. That's going to be catching up to this upper low that's going to be moving toward Texas tomorrow. The two will combine to produce a surface low pressure system that's going to bring rain and storms to the area. Plenty of subtropical moisture here, so the model's not going for much rain, but I think we might go a little bit higher than what the models are telling us. So we'll be watching these weather systems combine in the days ahead. Near term, though, it's quiet across much of the lower 48, exception being especially the Pacific Northwest with rain and snow, and then some snows here and there across the northern plains, the northeast, some lake effect, but nothing big. Locally for us, we've been seeing those high clouds coming in, painted a pretty sunset, and those high clouds are going to help conspire to keep our temperatures from getting too chilly tonight. You can see you have a little bit of a thick cloud deck going overhead right now, dulling that moon that was out there earlier, and then maybe a few breaks. So temperatures are going to drop a little bit more, but the combination of those high clouds and southeasterly winds developing overnight tonight should hold our temperatures mostly mid to upper 30s and near 40 for many spots through daybreak tomorrow. So tomorrow, as the day wears on, we'll start off with some dull sunshine at least through lunchtime, but notice we'll start to see some stratocumulus clouds coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, combining with those high-level cirrus clouds moving from the west. But it looks dry through tomorrow evening, and then after midnight tomorrow night, rain begins to break out, and I think we're going to see more than what the model's indicating here. Futurecast indicating showers and storms first thing Thursday morning, and then continuing through the mid-morning hours, but then a little bit of a knockoff after we get through the noon hour, and maybe a few more showers with this frontal boundary into Thursday evening. We take a look at the European model, different model, a little bit slower with that low in the afternoon, but still moving the bulk of the precipitation out of the area by Thursday evening. Hopefully a break or two in the clouds come late, say Thursday night, Friday morning. Might get a glimpse of that meteor shower, but don't bet on it. Check out what I've been posting online on my social media feed. And then that low pressure continues to move off to the east, and then we're going to see cool and breezy conditions with clouds locked in for Friday, maybe some drizzles. Saturday, still some clouds, but overall the weekend looking pretty good. Cool, breezy, and then the winds die down going into Sunday. And just as you think you're going to see a sunny day on Sunday, more high clouds coming in. So plenty of clouds this weekend, but it looks to be dry, and that'll be a nice change compared to last weekend. Here's the European model showing the rainfall anywhere between a ½ inch and an inch of rain, so the model not overly bullish on heavy rainfall, and that's good news. And the GFS model pretty much the same. We'll say 1 to 2 though, the way things are shaping up. And the latest RPM model, we'll zoom in and kind of break it down locale by locale, really not going for much rain at all, and I think this is definitely too light. And notice though, it does pick up a hot spot in eastern Texas up through western Louisiana of 3 inches of rain. So we'll say 1 to 2 with this system. One concern though, perhaps the risk of severe weather. Here's the GFS Helicity Index. I've been kind of playing with this, and I showed you this last week with this weekend's weather system. This is spin potential if tornadoes could develop, but we're going to be in a marginal situation for any kind of severe weather, so we'll watch it. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center does have us hatched in for a marginal risk of perhaps a few supercell storms that could produce an isolated wind damage event and or a tornado. So we'll keep an eye on it, not overly so that we're going to have a severe weather threat at this point, but we'll watch it and update you tomorrow. Tonight, this is where it's going to be the coldest, 33 up through Bunkie, Ville Platte, and Alexandria. This is where we could see some patchy frost. The rest of us will favor mid to upper 30s, maybe a little frost, so you may want to keep the plants covered for one more night. Upper 30s to near 40 along the coast. So after that, a nice warm up tomorrow. We'll get into the upper 60s. 60s tomorrow afternoon. So cold tonight, and it's kind of damp out there. There's a chilly dampness out there. Patchy frost, as we mentioned, by morning. 67 the high tomorrow, milder day, and the clouds thickening up throughout the day. Breezy south to southeast winds tomorrow afternoon. There's your rain on Thursday. 100% chance of 1 to 2 inches possible. A marginal risk of severe weather. Clouds stick around, and it's going to be a chilly Friday. The weekend looking brighter, and it looks pretty quiet going into next week, and we haven't seen that for a while. We've seen these storm systems every 6 to 7 days, and it looks like we'll miss our turn next week, and no complaints coming here from the weather lab.
Looks like a nice stretch ahead.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Thank you, Rob.